Trying this again. Trying this again. Let's see. Let's send the new URL to... All right. How about now? It would be today. Of course it would be today. All right. Am I here again? Can you guys hear me? So yeah, my Wacom tablet was, when I touched the pen to the screen, it was working my other monitor, which that's an old bug that I have not seen for a little while. Nice to see it's back. I don't know if anybody followed me to the stream. $4,400 by $6,800. About that. Yeah, I'm back. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. I like to keep you guys on your toes. I wouldn't want you to just be able to go into a stream and then enjoy it. I like you to be able to have to close it out, have to open another URL completely. That's how I do things here. It's top of the line, man. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Okay, I'm going to start over again. Hello. Hello. All right. My name is Kurt. I am usually a comic book colorist on this YouTube channel, but welcome to it. I was doing streams every Wednesday for a long time, and I took a break to go to school, and I became a massage therapist, and I got my license number yesterday, and I go to work tomorrow at that also. Don't worry, I'm still doing this. But a couple days a week, I'm gonna go work on people. But no, I think I've determined what this book is at least gonna start off as, and then it won't be exactly what I think this is, and we'll change it later. But for now, here's my theory, because I've had such a hard time, and I'm just gonna scribble some stuff while I'm talking. But I've had a very hard time with figuring out, like, stylistically what I want to do. And so the thought was, like, what if instead of whoops, sorry, I can't talk and think at the same time. Why isn't that pasting? Copy. There we go. But yeah, like, I draw in a lot of different styles, like personally. And so my theory is to, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking one of Rebecca's pages and I'm using it as a formatting thing. We'll get to that. But yeah, I think my theory is going to be that this is going to be an anthology. Maybe. That's kind of where I'm leaning, because that way I can follow the advice that I've been giving you guys for most of my time on this channel, which is to start small. Because my first thought, of course, was, all right, 84-page graphic novel, here we come. Like, and I thought, I was talking to Brad Colbo. I don't know if you guys know Brad Colbo of the of YouTube Wacom tablet review fame. But yeah, Brad's channel is great, and I was talking to him about it. And I think if I do a little 4-pager, a little 6-pager, a little whatever short story first, and like get those first, crappy 100 pages done and out of the way, and then you know, maybe I'll figure it out by the time I'm like 80 pages in, I'll know what this is. But anyway. There's another thing that I've been thinking too, which is I really, really want this to, it'll probably be some kind of animated short thing at some point. And so I need to decide if I want to like format it all in like a widescreen format, like 3 to a page or something like that. If I do this, it would make it much easier to use this as thumbnails later instead of formatting the book any which way I want and have panels all over the place. But the more I think about this, the more like I like funny shaped panels sometimes. And so I think if I do this, it's going to be one of those things that I'll regret on some page. I'm like, man, I really need a long, tall panel here. So anyway, I don't think I'm going to do this to start because I can still use the panels. I can still build from the panels for, you know, for a storyboard. But we'll see. But Mr. Woods, hello. Jason, hello. Rowler, hello. Welcome, everybody. Glad to see everybody. Everybody good? Y'all been good? The first scene for this, or the first page, actually, is there's a little bit of like an intro, I guess. There's a lot of text, and so I want to start. This is going to have a lot of negative space, and then the main what is going on? The main I swear my computer is haunted. Get out of the way. I'm sorry. Happy Wednesday. That's right. We're back. We're back on Wednesdays. I really wish that my computer would cooperate. I'm probably gonna. I'll do this in Fresco, I think, eventually. But for now, I am probably just doing this because it was all I had ready to go today. But because it was like, oh yeah, stream, I need to set up the iPad. It's like 5 minutes. It's like, oh well. Yeah, oh yeah, the massage jokes are all hilarious and they're super original. I start work this weekend. Yeah, and I'm gonna have a short lease on the massage jokes. But yeah, I start this weekend. Like, it's just there's so many people that have the wrong idea about it, and it seemed to jump there. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I'll be fighting that the rest of my life, I guess. But yeah, I'm thinking for today, I just want to do some sketchy stuff and hopefully figure out something. But I figure I'll draw some thumbnail. I mean, how about we do sketch? Let's do some labeling. Sketch page 1. And I'm probably gonna draw a lot of these for this first page to see what I want this first page to look like. And I've got some reference photos from my living room for this, but I'm not showing you guys because they're messy. Do you earn robes with your new mystic massage powers like a Jedi? Yeah, probably so. Probably so. You used to get Chinese massages and Thai massages all the time. Yes, I actually want to learn. I want to learn a lot more about Thai because I've had one, and it was super effective. But I'm guessing it's probably pretty hard to learn. Um, or I'm guessing there's a lot of. I'm guessing it's quite a bit of training because it feels like it would be. You know, it's active. No, no. The way you said, I thought you meant something. It sounded like you were talking about something sexual there. Sorry about that. If you didn't mean that, that's cool. Um, but no. And I'm probably gonna do. A handful of these. What do we? How about we make a folder? I'm trying to think about how I want to organize this. I actually have a legit question. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put that on the bottom. I usually do. Let's see. Ask questions anytime. How about that? There we go. The Mad Cave Comics talent search is open and has pages of titles to color. Would you advise against looking at the released colored pages while working on them? Absolutely don't look at them. Don't even look at it if you can help it. If it's too, it might be too late. But yes, like I would recommend not looking at it at all because and let me label this page 1 and we'll put all the sketches for page 1. Actually, sketch is a strong word. If this is thumbnail 1. And actually, I don't want to draw this box every time. So I'm going to copy this to a new layer. And then we'll merge that down. And then we'll call this 2. I should probably draw this. I should probably draw smaller and then blow it up. Isn't that what the smart people do? Yeah, we can do like 4 to a page this way. Whoops. Whoops. I'll figure out like a system at some point. You guys act like I know what I'm doing. There we go. Lovely. No, but to answer you more fully, sorry, I can't think and talk at the same time or work and talk at the same time. But yeah, if you look at them, it's gonna influence what you want to do. Like it's gonna totally influence what you're thinking about. So, I wouldn't recommend looking at it. I would try, hopefully they sent you the script that, or they sent you the pages from the script maybe, hopefully, and yeah, do your own thing. I've started my first Mad Cave book recently. I've been very happy working with them. They pay very fast, so hopefully they keep that up, and I might be starting another book with them. So, but yeah, good company in my experience so far. Is there a way to use the lasso? Nope, there's not. Is there a way to use the lasso like it works in Photoshop? No, unfortunately. The sorry, what in the? I'm trying to figure out the angle that I want to do this first thing, and I'm trying a bunch of different stuff. You don't think the scripts are on there? Well, I guess they're trying to make it extra challenging. I'm like, I don't know how that, like, Yeah, no, they should send you the scripts or at least the pages from it. Maybe ask on their social media or something. Um, this first scene in this book, um, is the morning or the evening that I got taller. I was laying on the floor. I've told this story a couple times. I'm not gonna tell the whole thing here again, but that's what the book is about. Uh, but um, but yeah, it was the month that I turned 40, literally, um, which was about 5 years ago. And I was on a rug on my living room floor. I had a double lacrosse ball under my back, and I was laying about like this. This is the rug. This arm came over. This leg went this way, and so I had one leg on the floor. I had one leg up in the air, which meant that the pelvis was twisting this way, and the rib cage was twisting this way. And I learned all this after the fact. But it popped something right in the middle of my back. It moved something in my spine really, really deep. And I was an inch and a half taller immediately. But it came with some issues. 5 years later, like unwinding all of the rest of that, and here we are. I guess you guys are all gonna know what my house looks like by the time this book is over. But yeah, these are cat beds and a fireplace, obviously. But I think to create thumbnails, two aside, foresee the flow of the story. I'm sorry, what the? Probably the first page alone. Probably your first page alone. I don't quite know what you're saying, Alex. If you'll try one more time. I'm sorry. Your English is fine. I just don't quite understand the format of the question, or if that is a question. But yeah, I know about the. I do know about the first page starts on the right. That is true. But yeah, we're a little early for that. No, I don't want to exit OBS. What are you doing? My computer, I'm telling y'all, my computer is like rusty from streaming on Wednesdays or something. Yeah, it's literally opening things on its own. I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, like it's very, very early in this process. Like I'm not formatting pages or anything. Like this is literally just trying to figure out what angle I want to do the first page. I actually kind of like this one. As far as just having lots of room to write, you know. you know, where I'm thinking this is lettering, obviously. Yeah, that's an angle in my living room I don't have a photo of that I need to go grab real quick. Hold on one second. Be right back. Let me write that on here. Whoops. Be right back. All right, sorry. Okay, I have more reference from my living room now. Yeah, this is too straight on. I don't like the angle. I don't like the angle. I think I like this one. So, what I typically do if I'm drawing something and I am going to thumbnail it a couple times like this, and I taught this back. I was looking back through some old courses. I did this on the first Procreate course I ever did, even like which seems like 1,000 years ago. But I would just take well, first off, I would just merge all of this, most likely. Yeah, we'll merge all this down, and then just take the one and blow it up to this full size. Actually, you want to do that on a new layer, and then blow it up. And I have one of the templates from Money Shot below this that I'm using to mark these corners. So when you're drawing a book, you guys can make sense of that thumbnail, right? When you're drawing a book, it's important to understand a couple of things on the template. I'm guessing there might be people that are gonna just go through and watch me do all these streams, or catch them here and there. So let me show you guys real quick. Vault sent me a template. Who was it that drew on the template and always sent me the template? I think it was the plot. I think it was that. Yeah, I think it was. It was Joshua Hickson, not Dixon. Joshua Hickson. He drew the plot, and I colored it. And I remember I was going to show you guys one of these templates, but he would leave the template in the file. And that happens. It happens pretty often, actually, but this is the first time that or not the first time, but this is the one that popped into my head anyway. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. Oh, by the way, I was doing some computer cleanup, and I have 600 gigabytes of what do you call it? PSDs alone. That's not including TIFF files. But I came across that number. Is this it? Let's see. Yes, it is. All right, I'm going to turn all this stuff off. Turn this one on. And It's a slightly different template. Let me try a different one. Hold on. Who was it I used to always recommend? They're a print, Kablam. That's what it is. Kablam comic template. That is what we need. There it is. We're gonna do a little education. How about that? I don't know why it looks like that. That's weird. Okay, anyway. You guys can see this okay, huh? It's a little dark, but let's see, are we on? Yeah, I'm here. Okay, I lost chat for a second. So, there's 3 areas here to keep in mind. I'm really just worrying about the inside one. I'm not too worried about the outside ones yet because I'm not going to do anything. I don't think I'm going to the bleed with it, at least on this first page. But everything that you need to draw, like as far as in a panel, should be within the blue area. All right. The margin area, they call it, and this actually kind of explains. I don't know if you guys can read this. It says no panel borders or text, whether in a caption, word balloon, or sound effect that is not intentionally designed to be trimmed off, may extend beyond this line. And they're talking about this blue line here, okay, or this blue area. But if your art goes into the blue, take it all the way into the edge of the thing, because they're going to cut it off somewhere, and you don't want your art to like be hanging off the end unfinished. So, so yeah, this is sort of like a template that I'll be using. It's similar, but yeah, if you guys have questions about that, you can fire away. But there's lots of good information on that. Let's see. You've got a tarot deck laying around. You mean to figure out what that pop in your back signified? No, I know what it signified. Let's see. Finally catching a stream. Oh, hey, Mr. Powerlifting. How are you? Good to see you again. Hopefully all those tickets are not too backed up today. And let's see. Sorry, I'm catching up on the stream. Am I enjoying the finals? I'm not really watching it. After I saw what happened in Game 1 and saw how this was going to go, I'm not interested. I don't really care for the Celtics. The team, I don't know, because I used to like them, the team I grew up with, but I don't anymore. They're all too boring. They're just prototypical basketball players. Yay! Like, I don't know. It's not exciting to me to watch. I don't like them. I don't like watching them. But yeah, I haven't been a fan of the Celtics since Kevin Garnett left. There you go. All right. I'm going to pull up my reference. I know y'all can't see it because it's my living room and it's messy. I got to tell you though, I got that angle pretty good. It's pretty darn close in my ugly sketch here. But no, I was really hoping that Luka would get a championship young, but that doesn't appear to be happening. So yeah, not watching a lot of the basketball right now. I did renew my season tickets for the Pelicans. So there is that. So hopefully they will trade Brandon Ingram and figure something else out, because he ain't it. I don't know if I want to do any I don't want to do any final drawing today. I think we're gonna thumbnail. We're gonna thumbnail page 2. So I have a very rough script for this that is constantly in flux. That's where it is, which is why we're taking this like 4 pages at a time, maybe. But hold on, I gotta pull this up. Boston is a bad matchup for them. Yeah, they're a bad matchup for most people. Like, they're really good. I mean, that's part of the reason why I don't care for them. They're just too good. And they have, they went up against, you know, what would you call what they went up against? Getting into the finals. The easiest road ever? I'm not bitter. Not bitter at all. All right, I am going to do a little. Let's do a little. I'm going to tighten up this a little bit, I think. Based on my reference. This is my TV console that I got at Best Buy like 20 years ago. And I'll actually go in and like do some, what do you call it? Perspective. And we'll make it like pretty and right, and or at least close to it. This is a little message board that my wife puts nice little affirmations on. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? I think that's called technically a big ass TV. And then Knicks and Pacers without their best players. Exactly. So what we need is what the NBA fans love, which is an asterisk on asterisk. I can't say that word. We love putting those on our championships. Oh, it was a short season. Oh, it was so and so. Oh, LeBron was what? Yeah, that's the NBA's favorite thing to do. Oh, in Clip Studio, if you touch the canvas, let go, hold shift, it will bring up a straight line tool. You can touch it again, and it will draw a straight line. So I'm doing that on some of this if you're wondering, like, what's happening. Any chance to move back to Photoshop? No. I'm just starting to run on Linux ESP, and it's pretty amazing. The brush engine feels more natural. No. No, it's not really an asterisk, guys. I'm just, yeah. But no, it's like, they look for any excuse. But no, Boston did, like, sachet into the playoffs. Like, just, or through the playoffs. This is one of those, those round cat things, guys. Rest in peace, Aramis. Rest in peace, Jaffa. But they, boy, hopefully the next round of cats that will be housing here will also get some use out of it. I have the hardest time trying to use PS right now. Slight differences in keystroke and tools throw me off so much. I have forgotten how to use it, is what it feels like. Right now, the only thing, and I mean this sincerely if you're new around here, the only thing that I use Photoshop for is I take about half an issue at a time. That's how much, any more than that, and it doesn't like it. But I'll take about 10, 11 pages, dump it into Photoshop, and run the batch that creates CMYK TIFF files. That's I'm effectively paying them for that, and a video editor that I'm not I haven't been making videos lately either. So yeah, I'm trying to get to I'm thinking about sending the next issue with the CMYK file from Clip alongside some of the PSD ones, and I want to send both files. I want to look at them myself, of course, first and see, but if it will even get in the ballpark, then I'm thinking CS2 CS2, sorry, what was that? CS2, what? Did somebody say something? Anyway, but yeah, I know some colorists. I know a colorist that is still using CS2 and laughing at all of us complaining about AI in Photoshop. Because it's all you really need. So yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I still need a video editor. I still need an easy video editor. I'm dumb, and I need like a dumb video editor. So if anybody knows one that's good for video morons like me, yeah, let me know. Fire away. Kden Live? How old? I'm on Windows, by the way. I don't know if they have a Windows version. Nothing dumber than iMovie. Yeah, I know. It's so dumb. I have a new iPad Pro. I got the new M4 iPad Pro. And that app is so dumb, iMovie, that I could not find how to rotate a movie. Like, it's the most Apple app that I've ever seen. There's like 3 buttons, and I couldn't figure out how to cut something. Like, I don't know. I think I might be too dumb for iMovie. It might be too dumb for me. No, I need something on the PC that's I'm gonna Kden Live. What is that? It's been around forever. Yeah, like I remember hearing about this. Like I even used it. I used to run Ubuntu a little bit. I dual booted Windows and Ubuntu back in the day when I like screwing around my computer and didn't need to work all the time. But yeah, it does like it does more. It looks like it does more than I need. So I might try that. Sony Vegas medium learning curve. Yeah, I might try that Kden thing. Somebody said, is there like a DaVinci, or is that which one is? There's another free one that's real popular. Maybe it's not DaVinci. What am I thinking of? Maybe it is DaVinci. Because somebody else said there's a real popular free whatever, and I can't think of the name of it. But if I can get that, then I would be good. I would be straight. I like how right now this whole thing the cat thing appears to be the focus. Excuse me. I think what I'm going to do for the figures on this, and I don't really use it right now. I didn't really set it up for today, but I've got some, I use some reference software. I think I'm going to use some reference software for the figures, and then I'll tighten all that up, but that'll go here. It's a weird ass angle that I'm trying to draw, and so it's probably going to be like, here somewhere. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we'll make that work. There's a person. Alrighty. Yeah, it really is completely different brain cells when you don't have the lines here in front of you, huh? I've got to make them first? What? Sounds exhausting. Good luck with your first client. Oh, thank you very much, Rufus. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm planning on getting there, like, because it's been, I graduated May 9th, and the last massage I gave was probably a week before that. And so I'm probably going to have to get up there early that morning and just try to remember what on earth the job is. Be like, you start with, and then what? Yeah, that's going to be me, the first one. Let's see, I'm going to label this. And I'm trying to think if I want to... For the next stream that I'm drawing, I will have my reference software ready to go. Today was just a little... I wasn't quite ready. I didn't think I would need it today. So I'll definitely have that for next time. Because that's going to limit some of this that I can do now. And I'll talk more about the story and as far as... Like, I see this first one is this first scene. I want to play it up almost like an anime. Like, the super dramatic angles and moments and things, the way that they kind of do things is how I want this first one to sort of play out. Which CMYK profile I like. I use this one. The CMYK US sheet-fed coded V2. Rendering is set to relative colorimetric. I think is how you say that. That's all I have. I don't have that checked. And but yeah. If I'm looking at the CMYK preview, that's the one I use. But I really haven't tried exporting files with it much yet. So, anyway. Is this going to be a Kickstarter? I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. I'm hoping, I don't know. Probably it'll be something like Kickstarter or Zoop or one of those crowdfunding platforms. Actually, I'm going to see if I can get this running without... Well, I can do it without showing it until it's ready to go. Yeah, give me just a second here. Desktop mode or VR mode? We'll try the desktop. I haven't really played with the desktop version too much, but VR is too hard to do on streams right now. At least the way I have it set up. And actually, while I'm waiting on that to load, I'm going to open up a page. Let's just look at this clip and Photoshop comparison thing real quick, because I've been wanting to do this anyway, and this gives me a good excuse. So, tell you what, let me, wait a second. I don't think I can show all of that. Yeah, okay, there's no titles on any of this stuff. Alright, give me a second here. Oh, it downloaded the files from Fresco into Photoshop. Interesting. I didn't realize it would do that. Okay, so this is Photoshop. This is a thing I drew the other day. CMY, RGB, CMYK, RGB, CMYK. All right, so we get what that looks like. I'm gonna save this as a PSD and not a PSDC, which is what this is right now. Sorry, bear with me. I'm trying stuff, man. Let's just save that on the desktop. Why does this keep popping over here? Okay. And where is the desktop? Sorry, I'm so disorganized. I think this is the file. Okay, fantastic. So now I can also open this in Clip. And I'm going to make sure the same CMYK preview is being used. Sorry, I'm trying to open these side by side so both of us can see. Yeah, I don't know why. This is a 4K screen, and Windows has to do this like scaling thing when I move it from one monitor to the other. So as far as the preview on the two, I would say they're pretty similar, and they're both. You'll notice this is. I'm looking at this like completely unprintable green that's over here in this corner. And you can see how it grays out. And then over here, there it is. You can see how it grays out. So if I actually export this as a TIFF and save it, CMYK color, leave all that alone, embed profile. All right, export that. And we're going to save as. And we'll save a copy. Oh, it's not in CMYK. Hold on. It's actually in RGB. So if I... Let's see. Let's flatten everything. Where's it at? Merge visible. And then we're going to go to image mode CMYK. And then we're going to save this as a TIFF file. It's a different profile, but that is the profile that I usually use on. And then this is the PS version. LYZ, blah, 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 blah. Discard layer, that's all fine. And now let's close both of these, and we're going to open both in Photoshop. Or open both in, yes, open both in Photoshop. We'll put one there, and we'll put one there. Looks pretty good to me. So, I'm wondering if, can we see the actual difference? If it would it show if I set this to difference? The difference is black, which would mean they're identical, which doesn't sound right. I'm wondering if Clip has not improved this CMYK profile, because the last time I looked at this, I did not see, it was not this simple. The only thing that I'm noticing here is when you get into, and this is what I noticed before, and I don't know if it's in my head or not. I'm looking at it in the little picture that you guys are seeing, and I can't really see it. The issues that I've had with Clip was when there was a lot of red in the file, like an image that had a lot of red. The reds looked funny. And I'm sorry, I don't have my usual what do you call it? Shortcut. So I'm doing everything wrong. But this is what I'm talking about. I do see a difference on this on my monitor. Now I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not. But the red on the left looks red. This looks orange. Oranger. Yeah, here's color picking both of them with the same color. So this one has the CMYK whatever code, the usual. This one has the coded one. Is that enough to pay $50 a month? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But can you guys see this? Is this showing up? Because it all depends on your monitor. If your monitor's crap, you're not going to see it either. But there is a little bit of a difference. Okay, you can see it. I'm glad this is showing up. I've got a cover. I'm gonna look at one more of these. There's a cover that I did that it was like half green and half red. What was it? It was a vault book. It was Heart Eyes? Yes, it was. Oh, that dumps it in a layer. I can't. Clip and Photoshop handle this differently. So this is the CMYK. Well, the profile would have the Photoshop one in it. So what happens if I open this one in Photoshop? That's our Clip Studio. That's what we need to look at. There's Clip Studio Paint. There's that. And sorry, I got to bring this over. Give me a second. Convert to RGB to import it. Yeah, and to me, I can see this a little bit. It's a little bit clearer here to me. Yeah, so like, and again, it's subtle, but there's some intensity in the reds that doesn't seem to make it with the clip version. Even in the greens, and then again, this is kind of hard to see, and this is close. But the greens to me are also not quite as intense, and I'm getting these as close to each other as I can get them. It's subtle, man. Like, it's super subtle. And the thing is, like, it only really matters if you have a page that it just seems to be red. It just seems to be red that it doesn't get along with. So, I don't know, guys. I might try it out. Might try it out. I'd stop using it altogether to save the $50 a month. Yeah. How do we get into this? We were just talking about the differences in Photoshop and Clip Studio and how they handle. It's really unfortunate that I don't believe. Let's see. Hold on. I don't think you can add profiles to Clip Studio. Let's see if we can figure out how to do this. Because the thing is, if I can get Clip to read the Photoshop one. No, this is not telling me. It's not what I thought it was. All right. So this might be worth looking at. You're going, yeah. So we were talking about Clip Studio for print files, and what I'm gonna try to do real quick, because I've done all on this page I can do today without my software going, and let's see. Bear with me a second. open that. So I'm going to see. Here's what I'm going to try real quick. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. Profile location on Windows. I'm going to find the Photoshop color profile that Photoshop is using. I'm going to try to copy that into the place in Clip Studio where those things are stored. And we're going to see if it'll show up in the pull-down menu. I'm going to guess that it will not. But we're going to try it. Just got to figure out where they are. Like, that's the thing. All this stuff is like buried in Windows. That's the Windows ones, but it doesn't seem to be showing the ones from Photoshop. I gotta stop Googling, man. Like, where does Photoshop store ICC profiles? They're saying it's the Windows directory. It's not. There we go. Adobe specific ICC color profile. That's what we're looking for. So we're gonna go there. I know this is not exciting to listen to, but all right. So which one? What do I use in Photoshop? I can't remember. Edit color settings. Swap coded 20% UCR 280. Coded, is that it? US sheet fed. I think that's it. So now we're gonna see, where does Clip Studio pull ICC profiles from? All right, yeah. ChatGPT is gonna take over the world. It just tells me exactly what I need. I don't have to look for it. Okay, so Clip Studio Paint. That is not it. Hold on, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm very close. I just got to figure out where to put this Windows the location for this freaking file. Sorry, I know this is a super exciting stream today. Well, this is the only thing that this is where I'm stuck, is where Clip Studio puts their ICC files. Okay. I don't even... So according to this, there's meant to be a folder of color profiles. Open file location. Oh, here we go. Okay, and I don't have permission to save in this location? Why you be that way? Okay. This isn't going the way I want it to go. How much does clip cost? You'd have to check their website. I don't really know right now. Where can I see your work? But yeah, sorry, this is I'm gonna have to try to figure this out at some point. But I don't think now is gonna be the time. It seems that I can't even write to that folder. But thank you guys for watching today. Short stream today, I know, but hey, we started. I finally started, and we're back on Wednesdays. I'll be back next Wednesday, and so on and so forth. And eventually, I figure we'll get into some kind of rhythm when we get there. But I'm trying to figure this out too. And so we'll get there. But any questions before I wrap this up today? I really appreciate everybody hanging out. If you want to learn about coloring or digital art, check the links in the description. Become a patron and all that. Click buttons, like buttons, subscribe buttons. Click all the buttons. Good seeing you too, Jason. We'll have to chat soon. But yeah, don't see any questions, guys. So thanks again. We'll see y'all next week.